Greetings, Jay Stone here, Cap Ball Fanatic Channel. On today's video, we're going to do two things at once. The first thing we're going to do is what I call a re-unveiling of my new Pieta Remington New Model Army Sheriff's Model. You saw it in the video last week, so watch today as I put the first 6 shots through this revolver out on the range, and let's see if I can hit something with it. And the second thing I'm going to do after that's over is I'm going to give you a brief channel update. Now that the weather's about to break, I sort of want to share with y'all just what's coming on the channel in the spring, summer, and fall of 2025. So this is kind of a different video for me. This isn't an unveiling video like we've done before. This isn't an unboxing video because there's no box. The unveiling of this particular firearm was in my last video where we were preparing both this and the Colt U.S. Marshal for first shots. You didn't get to see this one very much, so what I'm calling this is a re-unveiling video since you've already seen it. This is my new Pieta Remington New Model Army Sheriff's Model, 44 caliber. It's a beauty. And now remember, for those that follow the channel closely, I'm the guy that used to hate Remingtons. Then I started to like them a little more, and then I shot my new Remington by Uberti a while back. And at the end of that video, I said, you know, this was kind of fun. I think I'm smitten with my Remingtons. I think we're dating at this point. Well, guess what? I've just bought a new one. I got a chance to get it out on the range this week. I think I'm moving past smitten. I'm starting to really enjoy these things. It's a beautiful shooting revolver. It's got great historical context. You know, most people call them the 1858 Remingtons because of the Fordyce Beals patent date in 1858, but these really weren't produced until 1861. And the New Model Army, which is what this is with the safety grooves, the New Model Army really didn't start being produced until 1863. And it was produced from then through about 1875, with the last few years largely being produced as cartridge conversions. But this is, because we're the Cap Ball Channel, Fanatic Channel, this is the Cap Ball version of this particular revolver. Now, we did get a break the other day. It was cold, but it stopped snowing and stopped blowing just long enough for me to put my first 6 shots through this Cap Ball revolver. So let's take a look at those right now. A cold day, snowy day. We got about 8 inches of snow. We're supposed to get 7 or 8 more tonight. I've got about a 1-hour gap between snow and freezing rain and then some more snow. And it's supposed to be in the mid-teens for the next week. So in preparation for this unveiling video, I thought I'd take my opportunity to come out to the range and shoot my new Pieta Remington New Model Army Sheriff Model. You know how I am shooting Remington, so let's see how this goes. I'm at about 25 yards, big yellow, and this is the first time I've actually been able to get out on the range since the first week of January. It has been a brutal winter, but you don't want to hear me whining about that, do you? You want to hear if I can shoot this thing on target, so listen close, I hope. There's one. Gonna get my footing on the snow here. They're all kind of in the middle. They're all in the same spot in the on the target. This isn't bad from 25 first time. All right. There's 6 of 6 with my new Remington. New to me, Remington, new model Army. I've had it about a month. I showed it in the preparing for first shots video, but I didn't show it much. So I thought I would re-unveil it in this video since I had an opportunity to get out and shoot for a while. Boy, it's nice to get out of the house. I'm getting what they call cabin fever. And I need some more cowbell to sit. I need some more black powder smell. In this particular sequence, I shot 25 grains of Swiss 3F, a 44 caliber lubed wad, and a 454 round ball with RWS 1075 caps. And I've got about 6 of them in one big circle ripping paint off of Big Yellow. So if I don't get out here again for another couple weeks, there you go, Big Yellow. Just so you know, there's my freshly painted Big Yellow with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the middle and 1 up to the left, up on the top at the left there. Not bad from 25 yards for shooting. Come on, spring! The other thing I'd like to do is talk about what's coming up on the channel in the spring, summer, and fall of 2025, and hopefully a little more next winter. This year, of course, we're going to do some of the same things we did last year to start with, and that's we're going to feature different cap and ball revolvers. I'm going to feature all my new ones, of course. I've got this, and there's 4 or 5 more up there that you haven't seen yet. I've still got a stainless steel Ruger Old Army and a 1865 Remington or 63 Remington pocket model 31 caliber, and I've got a few more that we're going to shoot. And so those will be coming along as we normally do. But one of the things I'm looking at for this year is we're going to do some more competitions. And by that I mean competitions between cap and ball revolvers that are similar. And I'm calling them the battle of the whatever it's going to be. So I'm talking about things like Walker versus the transition Walker. On the bench, offhand, on paper, on steel, perhaps through the chronograph. We're going to compare the performance of these 2 different models. We're going to do that between the different pocket models, between the different sheriff models. We're going to compare New Birdie to Pieta in terms of shooting and accuracy. But the thing I'm really looking forward to is that there's an awful lot of talk about powder loads. And, you know, we've got some folks that love to go with the max powder loads because they love when it goes big bang. And then we've got some folks that advocate that we load down a little bit, and they say those are more accurate, and a lot of back and forth. So I think this year, over the course of the spring and summer, we're going to take several different cap and ball revolvers, and we're going to compare powder loads for accuracy. Many people think the lower loads are the ones that bring you your accuracy. Well, let's find out. Some other things I want to test that I hear people grousing about out there is I hear all the time that grease over the end of the chambers helps with accuracy more than lubed wads. So you know what? We're going to compare those 2 off the bench at different distances, and we'll actually see if putting grease over the end of the chamber makes a cap and ball revolver more accurate than does a lubed wad. We'll compare accuracy with no wad, no grease, to wad and grease. I want to start dissecting some of these myths that are out there that people put forth on Facebook, and I don't know the answer to these things. I just sort of go along and watch what everybody says, but I think what I'm trying to do now is figure out which of these can we test, which of these can we show, and at least for the day that we shoot them, which of these can we prove or disprove. Now, the last thing I want to mention that is a first for me and the Cap and Ball Fanatic Channel. As many of you know, as if you watch the channel, I say it enough, I'm a member of the Grand Valley Cap and Ballers. And on June 7th, 2025, we are going to have the first Cap and Ball Fanatic sponsored novelty pistol shoot at the Grand Valley Cap and Ballers. It's a Saturday event all day. We'll provide lunch. We'll start with registration in the morning, starting at 8 o'clock. We'll have a safety discussion about 9. And then you're going to have 3 or 4 different ways of shooting your cap and ball revolvers or your single shot pistols, as long as they are percussion or flint ignited. We're going to have the standard 25-yard pistol targets, and we'll score the best scores out of 10 shots at the targets. But we're going to do some other things that are a little fun. We're going to have some timed events. And then to end the day, we're going to have the 50-50 long shot. You know how much I like long shots. And that is, you'll get to buy a shot for $1 a piece. You can buy as many shots as you want. And we're going to have you shooting at a target at 75 yards away. And the winners, the top 3 winners, will get their split of 50% of the pot as their earnings, and the rest will go to Grand Valley Cap and Ballers. I'm really excited about this. I'm going to be making it a weekend. This thing happens on Saturday, June 7th, but I'm going to get there sometime Thursday morning on June 5th, and I'm going to be camping at the new old trailer over there. I sure hope some of you decide to come. And on that Saturday night after the shoot, I think the Cap and Ball Fanatic Channel, my wife and I, we can provide the meat for a nice cookout around the fire. We'll have an awful lot of fun, and we'll enjoy ourselves and get to know each other after we get done shooting. So that's June 7th. Make a weekend of it. Come on up. Reach out to me. You can reach out to me at my email at capandballfanatic@gmail.com. I'll put it right there. I've got the flyer posted right here for you to look at. If you're interested, shoot me an email and I'll send you a copy of the flyer. That's June 7th at the Cap and Ball, Grand Valley Cap and Ballers Muzzleloading Club. On the same day, if you want to be challenged, in the middle of the range, at the same range, we'll be having a rifle table shoot. So if you like to shoot rifles, especially off the bench, bring your muzzle-loading rifles, bring your cap and ball revolvers, and you can make a real day of it, and you might win all the way across the board. The last thing after the novelty pistol shoot I will mention, for you folks that like this, that really engaged in the great playing card shoot-off in last fall, I'm going to do at least 2 viewer competitions this year. I got one of them for sure. I'm thinking about the second one, but we're going to spread them out as the weather gets better, and you will get at least 2 different opportunities to shoot in a competition, post your photos, and win a Wild Bill Hickok sticker, which I know you all, those who won last year are just treasuring them. All right, I hope you enjoyed this channel update. I hope you liked what it looked like when I finally got out on the range and shot my new Remington Sheriff model. It was fun. All that does is it makes me want to get out and shoot some more. I need the smell of black powder in my life. As I said in the shooting video, I have a fever, and I need to get out and satisfy that fever. Thanks for watching. Send me an email if you want a flyer sent to you for the novelty shoot on June 7th. God, I'd love to see some of you make it if you can. Even if you can't make it and shoot, come on over and camp with us and have a good time. It's a great weekend to come and spend at the Grand Valley Cap and Ballers, as I will be there Thursday morning through Sunday afternoon, enjoying the camp and enjoying the competition. Thanks for watching. I'm getting excited. We'll see you again on down the road the next time.